Welcome, Hellions, to day 659. It's already starting out to be an interesting day. I'm off at work. It was crazy. I took my lunch break late, and then like 20 minutes after I get back, it's like, do you want to go home? And I'm like, sure. So anyway, Lori Lee stopped by today. She found some really cool stuff. She stopped here at Ace Hardware and she found some Oops paint for $5 each also. And she also found some cool stuff at the dollar store, which is like right next door. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's the Dollar Tree. So we're going to go and venture into these two places, and the boss let me use his paint sprayer. He did bring it to work today. It is electric. Because yeah, I agree with everybody. It was taking way too long to do the panels last night. The output wasn't that great. And I think that the paint does need to be thinned down. And Lori Lee and I were talking about this earlier also. It's kind of like a milkshake. You know, you get a milkshake from McDonald's. Everything's just like around me right now. And you know, you try to suck through the milkshake, and when it's frozen, it's like really hard to suck. Well, if the paint's thick, then it's going to be hard for it to get out of the paint sprayer. So this is one thing that I'm going to look at. So I'm going to do one more attempt in thinning the paint with the pneumatic paint sprayer, but I'm also going to use this one too, which it's in the back. That's why I'm pointing at back there.
Here's what I found at the Dollar Tree. They had body parts and hands, and blood and eyeballs and fingers, and even some ears. But most of the stuff they had was kind of for the kiddies. Not too scary, but still very cheap. Cheap Halloween.
So 2 hearts and a liver, not to be used in the packaging. Obviously to be taken out of the packaging and used in the haunt. Kind of small. The heart's about the right size. I think the liver's about the right size. However, the brain's in there, way too small. So you guys, it's a dollar stuff, and it's already formed, it's already done or whatever, so you know, go ahead and use it. And of course, every hunter can never have too many spray bottles, so I got another one of those. That was $1. So now I'm going to go to Ace here and get some paint. Oops. We've also got 4 mist tints here also, and they're all pretty much the same color. Customer's trying to get like a certain color. This one's the only one that's really different. So I'm thinking like back of panels. And the reason why we're doing the back of the panels, guys, is simply because, oops, sorry, we need to protect them from the rain. So everything gets painted. And I know you got an extreme facial close-up there, I'm sorry. This won't be the first time you see storage, and it certainly will not be the last time that you guys see storage. But we're headed there so that I can get the old drop panels that we made last year to complete the hallway in the haunt so that we can get this stuff moving. Are you ready?
Definitely.
I brought you along for cheap labor. Hopefully you won't go into labor.
Yeah, really.
So yeah, so Phoenix kept her up like all night.
Yeah.
Moving and kicking and building props.
I seriously have no energy today.
Wow. Want to paint?
I don't even want to move. So this is the mess right now. What you doing, Pa?
Sweating?
I thought you said you didn't sweat.
Yeah, right. Remind me next year. Pack this better. Pack the props in the back and all the panels and stuff we need first in the front. The chains are rusting up nicely, and so are the barrels. Freaking awesome. So yeah, guys, use a solution of salt water, and I've put on one more little spray since I've been home. Here we go. Here are all the panels to the drop panel hallway. Let's see. These 2 are the actual drop panels. Everything else is just regular panel with a picture on it. I had to think of the word. And this is what I'm doing right now. I am going and bracing the tops over down to the fence post. until we get more adjoining to these walls. At least for now, we're stabilizing them like this, and we'll just leave the stuff on there since egress will be nice and clear because you've got 8 foot high. So nothing is going to get in the way. Mwah. And I don't know how feasible it is, but I'm going to try and get this stuff done tonight. And we'll see. Gosh, that wall is a leaning wall of walls. I gotta fix that. As you know, last year, these panels were made just 2x2 along the whole frame. There was no tongue and groove, nothing like that, because I wasn't expecting to do tongue and groove. Well, this is one of the tongue and groove panels right here. And I need to connect that to this one. So the easiest way to do it is take another 2x2 and just put it here on the end. And when I join them with the 2x2 on the next panel that comes over here, just straight screw into both of them. Yeah, I know, right? But I went one step further and put a point on the end of this and nailed this about a half foot in the ground, just so that I've got the stability on the bottom also. So there you go, the behind the scenes of what's going on. Ooh. Do you know what that is? That's a termite. I hate termites. I made it! I got all 6 of them up, so there's 3 more right here on this side, and of course this is the long hallway right here. I've got another support in over here, and I haven't put one in right here yet, but there are 2 additional ones down there. So let's go through the haunt. Would you guys like me to do this each night, just really quickly, and it's going to get longer, but just really quickly go through the haunt from start to finish. That way you guys always have a perspective of what we're working on, where we're working on it in the haunt. Would that help? Because I know watching some other videos, sometimes it's hard to kind of figure out like where they're at in the haunt. So I don't know, post in the comments, let me know. So here we go. Facade in front, front door, foyer, and the hallway that has gotten much longer now. All the pictures are up on both sides. Drop panels are, where are they? There's one here, turning around. Where's the other one at? Oh, the one right here. So, backing up. 3 pictures on the right, drop panel in the center. 3 pictures on the left, drop panel at the end. However, you guys remember me saying that we're not doing the drop panels this year. I just wanted to use the panels, just to make sure that we had them. But anyway, they're still functionable. Before we get into what we always get into, COC, I just want to say thank everybody for sharing their Halloween memories and also for the painting tips. We'll probably get more into painting tomorrow. I don't know, it depends on what happens or whatnot, but we would like to say something.
We'll start getting into painting if once we figure out, you know, how to get the sprayer to work the right way.
We got mail.
Yes, but we can't open it.
Yeah, I know. That sucks. Mail that you can't open. Right now.
This is from our baby registry. If you look down in the below the screen there, whatever you call it.
Sub bar.
Okay.
Doobly-doo.
Yeah. The first link is the baby registry for this one coming out.
Phoenix.
But these are the first 2 things that people bought us from the registry. But we promised we wouldn't open them until like one certain day, so we're gonna wait.
And we will do it live on BlogTV.
Yes, absolutely. It'll be like a baby shower, so like no matter, you know, my family or my friends or you guys, anybody gets us anything, we'll not open it until a certain time. I do have to open it by a certain time so I know what else to buy. So. But yeah.
And it'll be an interweb baby shower for all you interwebbers out there.
My glasses are crooked on you.
Oh, yeah, by the way, I'm wearing her glasses. I should have had a V8, I guess. Are you ready for cock?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me read. Oh! Sorry, he's vlog bombing.
Pumpkin Princess 1031. Lori Lee, make sure those paints are okay for pregnant women.
No paints are okay for pregnant women. I asked around to every store I went to today, and they said, just take as many precautions as you can. I'm wearing the mask, I'm wearing the gloves, my hair's back, I got the plastic on. There's not much more you can do. So, unless you wear gas masks and full protective gear.
And you got the fan blowing it away from you. So guys, she's okay, but we do appreciate all the concern. Joy's the gal. I'm glad I didn't purchase a paint sprayer because it seems like it takes longer than using a roller. Well, like I said yesterday, we're going to have to, you know, tweak and peak and possibly thin out or whatever. And then I've also got the one for my boss, which looks like it's been used a lot. So that means that it probably worked well.
We're going to just test it and get it to, because it was taking way too long to do each panel.
But you did them quite well.
Of course I did them well. I'm anal like you.
Oh, wow. Full Skulker! Awesome progress! The paint looks great. See, he said the paint looks great.
Thank you.
Things are really coming together. It's so exciting. LOL, I've broken more teeth pulling skulls from molds than I care to admit. Roll the silicone over and pull the eye sockets out, then pull the casting straight up and out. 2-part resins are tough enough, you don't need to worry about things breaking off. Thank you very much for the tips, and when I get into doing that, then I will be more careful. She told me to take the glasses off because I looked ridiculous. Round the tall. And leave the poo. They're called landmines and can add some slippery scares for your visitors.
Hell no.
Ew, smelly too. That's not a smell indicative of a haunted house. Goth DJ on the back side of the panels, I would not fool with them at all. Well, we have to because we have to seal them. That's the whole purpose for painting the back, is we need to seal them from the weather.
It's really wet here. Everything molds. The apartment the duplex I moved in from here to Troy's, that place was moldy on the inside and the outside. I mean, if these panels are left out there in the rain once the raining season starts, forget it, might as well say goodbye. That's why we're sealing them on both sides.
Awoken Nightmare. Cool looking haunt. I'm new to your channel, so I'm curious how big your haunt will be. It looks very big from what I've seen so far. I'll have to go back and watch your older videos. Don't start at number 1.
Start at number 1.
No. The front
1.
haunt is 440 square feet, not including the yard or anything like that. The back haunt is going to be, I don't know. I don't think that, I don't know the square footage. I'm thinking...
It's going to be big.
Yeah, and it's going to be huge.
Square footage. Big square feet. Yes, there you go. How's that? There's going to be like room. It's going to be like a mini house out back. There's going to be a living room.
It's going to be bigger than this house.
Lots of, yeah, it's probably going to be bigger than this house.
Can we keep the panels up all year?
And put a little hallway into it?
There you go.
No, there's going to be too many spiders and icky stuff in there.
That is one cool thing, is that the spiders will move in, and people will be like, oh my gosh, oh my god, it's a real spider!
I was using a paint sprayer up in the corner, and then I had the light flash into the corner, and there were 2 spiders there. I'm like, Keith would not want to be here, and I went, whoosh, and they went,
Shattered Nightmares Haunted House. Troy, your hands look like my hands. Beaten, bruised, painted, and full of sores. LOL, that's what us haunters have to deal with, though. Well, I'll tell you, my hands are like this right now, especially in the summertime, because I always wear gloves at work. They help protect my hands, and, you know, because motor oil is cancerous, so I want to try and keep it out of my hands. But during the summer, I sweat, and it's so uncomfortable, and it irritates my hands, so I get to a point to where it's like, and the gloves come off. And this is what you get. And also, do you have a link for us haunters to purchase one of those skull molds? And we love you guys all the way back here in Terre Haute, Indiana. Awesome. Well, thank you. I would, first of all, I don't believe that Volskulker is selling the molds. I think that he is going to sell what comes out of the molds. But to talk to him about that, go back to the comments and look for Volskulker's comment and PM him.
Baldzilla Bill. Time is a fleeting thing. When I was into haunting, I always hated when I would start a prop in like June and hear people say, man, it's too early for that stuff. And then come September, I'd be still working on the same prop and frantically trying to finish for the haunt season. The same people say, oh man, you should have started earlier. Some people just don't get it. Guys, you're scaring the straights, okay?
Very, very true. So many times people will ask me, and usually, I mean, I like to talk about it. I like to talk about the vlogs, Ask Lori Lee, whenever we start talking about Halloween. I say, oh yeah, and I do a daily vlog on YouTube, and they look at me like, eh. So,
I look at you like that every day.
Yeah, I know.
PK. What kind of piano did you guys use for the pneumatic piano?
First of all, it's not going to be pneumatic. It's going to be electromechanical. And it's just an upright. I don't know what brand it is. I have no idea. I know it's from like the 1940s.
Mini Moose 1750. Nice job on the paint, Lori Lee. Thank you. We're going to figure it out how to make it work better. It's always so much fun watching other haunts come together. Are you doing one?
Oh, okay. Well, that's her question. My question was, is that an A-Team reference? I love it when a haunt comes together.
You sure have a pretty mouth. 303-430. I believe the bug that got painted was an infamous earwig.
Yep.
I don't know. I have to look it up. But I don't know. I painted him gray.
Yeah, it's gray now. It's probably dead. But that's what we call them here, and we have plenty of them. All over.
Yeah, I went in the shower the other day and there was 2 of them crawling around there. And I almost freaking slipped.
Oh.
Oh, it was gross.
They were their earwigs. You know, the lobsters. Do the lobster friends?
No.
Oh,
Not
okay.
in my shower. Mm-mm. Yeah. You expect me to say happy haunting after that?
Yeah, because it's scary.
Happy haunting.
Are you going to throw it? So you threw it on the ground.
Right. It's not the cock. Piece of paper. So I throw it on the ground.
Alright guys, happy haunting. See you tomorrow. Ow, ow, ow. God damn it. Oh, God, that really just happened. I shinned myself. That sucks. Owie.